Hello everybody, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying your summer. My name is Zhenya. I'm a regular person, regular woman, a new mom and a new author of a book as well. And in this video I just wanted to share with you quickly my thoughts about excessive consumerism, or just why we want to buy things and how I started even worrying about this. And you tell me if you have ever thought about something similar, or it's just me. I'm sure it's not just me though. So years ago I was packing to move from one place to another, and I was just ashamed. My lord, I just literally wanted to evaporate from that room, because the number of things I had that I didn't use, I actually didn't remember I have, was just crazy, right? So, and I was just a student, so I didn't have that much space, I didn't have that much money or time, and then I ended up with like 4 pairs of scissors or 5 similar dresses. For what reason would I have 5 similar dresses? Jesus, why would I do that? Well, because I obviously didn't remember I had those dresses before I bought next dresses, right? And what made the situation worse was that a group of friends were helping me move, and I did not have proper boxes and containers to pack my stuff, because it was just kind of some mess that I created in my life. I wasn't particularly a genius at that point of my life, so some of my decisions weren't perfect, right? So I created some kind of mess in my life. I needed to move urgently. I didn't have proper boxes or containers, and so my stuff was like in that little box, in that plastic bag, in that backpack, and that other luggage, in that little plastic bag. It didn't look good, and I was so embarrassed because my friends were just looking at it, kind of giggling, right? I literally wanted the floor to open up and, just kind of eliminate myself from the situation, but that doesn't work that way. So instead I decided to self-reflect and see what's going on, why I was doing this, and what was behind it, right? And with that, I just started thinking on the topic, decided to be very honest with myself, because we really need to know point A in order to know how to get to the point B in our life, right? Imagine if you're looking at Google Maps and you're setting like your destination as, let's say a certain train station in the city, right? So that's your point B. Then the Google Maps app will ask you, okay, where are you going from? Right? And then you enter your location, or you just enable the location on your phone. But now imagine, instead of saying that you live in the north of the city, you just say, I live in the south of the city, because you just prefer that. You just like the south of the city more, let's say, right? Do you think the direction will be correct? Of course, Google Maps would give you wrong directions because you just put the wrong initial address. So same with us. If we, if we don't identify correctly where we are at that life right now in life, well, we just won't be able to get from point A to point B. So this is why we have to be brutally honest with ourselves. No sugarcoating, no, beautiful image, self-image of, I am this kind of like magical creature, princess, whatever. No, we have to be very self-critical, very honest, and then we can actually self-improve. So this is what I started doing. I was very, very self-critical. I was analyzing myself, self-reflecting, and it happened so that my commute to and from work would take me in total 3 hours a day. So I would spend an hour and a half on my way there on the train, because I didn't drive, and I didn't drive because I would get so scared of the examiners that I would almost faint like a fainting goat, So I would be okay. Sorry guys, now my tripod collapsed on me, so I'm just holding the camera away. Anyways, not perfect. So basically I was doing okay in my practice with my driving instructor, and then I would be so scared of the examiner that, just the brain is out of the window. So I wasn't driving, and I was taking the train, and it would take me 3 hours a day to just commute. So I decided, why don't I just use that time to write my thoughts down, right? Write my observations, my thoughts, stories, jokes, whatever. So I took a notebook, I took a pen, and every day I just write stuff while listening to my favorite music. And that's it. And then I put it in my drawer and forgot about it. But a couple years ago, I decided, hey, let's grow some, let's muster some courage, let's put it this way, and actually see if we can make a book out of it, right? Because there are some thoughts that might be pretty valuable. But anyhow, this video is not about my book. This video is about my experience and self-reflection on this topic. So, long story short, we often buy things that we don't need or indulge in certain habits that we know we shouldn't be indulging in, that long-term kind of harm us or at least don't help us. And I was definitely guilty of that, still guilty, but much less guilty now than before. Have you had the same situation? And if you had, then what was your wake-up call? For me, it was the moving experience and that embarrassment. What was it for you? Thank you so much. You have a great day, guys, and I hope to talk to you in the next video.